Hi everyone, very happy to welcome you back on Vibe Coding Academy. I'm very happy to introduce you today to a new course about how to automate the design to code process using Figma's MCP server and cursor. So Vibe Coding Academy has always been about providing you with learnings that you can directly apply to your existing process. And if you've been working in a product team, you've probably encountered what we call the design handover process. So that's basically the process between having like a design that is ready for production inside Figma and some actual front-end code that is available in production that directly reflects those designs. So there are a few challenges related to that process. There's often a lot of back and forth between the product designer who came up with those frames in Figma and the developers who are going to implement those, because there might be discrepancies between the design tokens, the design system inside Figma, and what the app is actually using. Also, product designers working in Figma, product managers as well, they always have to rely on a developer to actually put their ideas, their prototypes to life, which obviously slows down the iteration process with customers, the basically learning process with customers. So this process that we are going to learn to implement is actually going to be able to solve these two issues. So let me now show you the use cases that we're going to tackle in the wake of this course. So obviously, as you understood, we are going to use Figma's MCP server, and we are going to use it directly from Cursor. So why Figma? Obviously, because that's the most widely used product out there by product designers, and Cursor because it's one of the most common IDEs, AI-based IDEs out there. Of course, all the things that I'm going to show you in the wake of this course is applicable for any agentic and AI coding tools that are compatible with MCP. So here are the various use cases we're going to tackle. So the first one will be a very simple one. Let's take some Figma frames of an application, and let's put them to life by having an app working locally and based on the designs of these Figma frames. So we'll use a grocery app here that we will make, basically transform into a working app locally. The second use case, not directly linked to using Figma's MCP server, but that will be really important for the upcoming use cases. We will actually generate a design system inside Cursor using the maybe three main ways of setting a stellar design system inside Cursor, so that down the line when you add up features, you are 100% sure that the components that are used for these new features do actually rely on the existing design system. The third use case that we'll tackle will be actually rebranding our app using a new design system in Figma. So you'll see that it's pretty easy to do with the Figma's MCP server. We'll then work on a fourth use case, which is actually adding a new feature in our app. And to add this new feature, we will actually provide a user flow description inside a FigJam. So for those who do not know about the FigJam, FigJam is kind of a Miro or a whimsical, but developed by Figma basically. So you'll see it's pretty handy to describe how you want the user flow to look like. And these information are actually enough for Cursor to implement a new feature based on the existing design system, and that exactly follows this user flow. Fifth use case, we will use Figma Make. So for those who do not know about Figma Make is the lovable product from Figma. So it basically transforms natural language into front-end code, basically. So we can use it to prototype new features, and we'll see how to transform this new feature in Figma Make into a feature that is working inside our new code base. I have listed as well here the various tools that we will use. Obviously, if you've played around with MCP servers, you know that these are defined by tools, the same way that public APIs are defined by various endpoints, API endpoints. And we'll use a few of those, notably the GetDesignContext, which lets the agent fetch the design context of a specific layer, the GetScreenshots that lets the agent take a screenshot of a frame to then transfer it into the code. And we'll obviously use the GetFigJam tool that will be really important to actually transform those diagrams we'll come up with into data that can be ingested by an agent to then convert it into instructions. All right, so before diving into the next tutorial, one thing that is really important to understand is that we will actually use the Figma's remote MCP server because it's available on all seats and plans. The difference with the desktop is that the remote does not have access to local files, but that's fine for us. We won't need that. And yeah, and as I mentioned, these workflows are basically applicable to any actually AI coding tools out there. So if you are new to Cursor, if you are maybe more used to another AI coding tool, don't worry, these use cases will be very easy to transfer to your own stack of tools. So very excited about this course. I'll see you in the next tutorial where we will actually install the Figma's MCP server.